Hello and welcome to another daily market update by Market Intel. My name is Ben and today we want to take a look at a tech stocks chart, a very popular one. Some of you have asked for an update here. It is one that has corrected quite a bit in the last few months. So we want to take a look at whether there's still a chance for an upside reversal. And I'm talking about the PayPal chart, of course. So let's take a look at the chart. Let's go. We are on our website, dailymarketupdate.com. You can find the link in the description. It's the link, you find it directly below the video. And you can register completely for free and get access to all of these updates about tech stocks, but also cryptos. Today, we want to take a look at the tech stocks area. Click on the PayPal chart. And I want to start with the weekly time frame, because the weekly chart gives you a great idea of the overall context, but also gives you a good idea of key levels that must hold to keep the overall upside expectation alive. Now, as you can clearly see here on this chart, we are tracking still a bullish scenario. We still see it as a 1-2 setup, but previously the idea was that in October 2023, a low had formed. Now, technically speaking, that's still possible. That beige wave 2, which is the wave 2 correction after wave 1 topped in 2021, that wave 2 actually bottomed in 2023. That's still possible. We're still holding above that low. However, the rally from that low remained a 3-wave move to the upside, and it's unlikely, I'd say, that this low holds. It's the $50 level that must hold to keep that idea alive that, hey, in 2023 we could have bottomed in wave 2. But we'll talk about that when we take a look at the 4-hour chart in a minute. Overall, I mean, long-term outlook, still allows for prices to rally to that 200% extension. We talk about overall like $700, $800 plus long-term, but only once the wave 2 is completed. And unfortunately, PayPal has failed to form a clear upside impulse from the 2023 lows. Now, that doesn't mean we are all bearish. It still looks as if the larger degree wave 2 correction should be close to completion. Again, maybe we've already bottomed there in October, but then you have a very clear invalidation point for that scenario. That's the $50 level. So if you assume that, if that's something you wanna trade, then this is a key invalidation point, that swing low. Because if we break below it, the idea that the third wave rally has already begun will be invalidated. And honestly, it doesn't really look like a third wave. Things looked quite promising until kind of December, January time, but this correction is just too deep. Now, we did expect a correction, but that it is so deep is less than ideal, I would say. And currently here on the 4-hour chart, it looks as if we are working on a 5th wave to the downside still. And in the preferred interpretation, with a 55% likelihood. I know probabilities are fairly balanced. So that reflects, though, that we should be really, really close to a low. But with a probability of 55%, we are watching for lower prices for PayPal still. And it's just that this correction was so deep that, maybe if we now really rally and rally aggressively, we might be dealing with a truncation, a so-called truncation, which means that this last move down, which is labeled wave 5 of C, just did not have the bearishness, okay? There was just not enough bearish momentum to really drive the price to a new low, which technically in the 5th wave should happen. Sometimes when the entire sector, for example, turns to the upside, individual stocks, or when we talk about crypto, individual cryptos, like when Bitcoin goes up suddenly and some of them should form another low. Sometimes the broader sector already goes into the other direction and the stock just was not fast enough to complete all the micro adjustments properly. So that would be a truncation, really only valid as an exception and only if we get evidence for it. For example, now, if we now see an impulsive break above $78.86, then this would be first evidence that we are moving up and that the wave 2 in beige already bottomed. That is probably when we would also change probabilities, At the moment, probabilities suggest that with a 45% likelihood, we could have bottomed already, but that's still below 50. Again, it's very balanced, right? So waiting to see just further evidence that we've bottomed. One more low could send us just below $50. It might just be a marginally lower low. So overall, I will not give up yet on the bullish potential for PayPal. But I also have to say that the pullback was deeper than ideal and that we have no clear bottoming confirmation yet on the PayPal chart. So yeah, I hope you liked the update about PayPal. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure that you register on our website. You can do that completely for free. The link, as I said, is in the video description. And also let me know in the comments which other tech stocks or actually cryptocurrencies you want me to cover in future videos. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.